All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. As you guys can see, we are live in 16 hours for the part 2 live broadcast here. Now, I certainly am going to have very high expectations for part 2 of the 11th anniversary. Part 1 was a bit weak in terms of I would say overall content, and lack of EZAs. Those are the two biggest things. We can talk more. The content discussion is one that does get tricky a lot of times because people have said it's as dry as the Sahara Desert. I am not making it up. Every single day of the game's existence. Okay, like there's never been a celebration where people have gone, "Oh my god, things are so good." When people say it's dry, a lot of times what it means is there is not good content, is usually what they're referring to, right? So a perfect example of this, and we've got our upcoming wait, what is this? Oh yeah, shout out to Iron King, by the way. Yeah, whoops, yeah, we'll get this out of here. Okay, when we're referring to like good content versus bad content, right? A huge difference to how 11th anniversary part 1 might have felt was these were the stages that came in underwhelming, that would lead people to feel like there's nothing to do, right? More so than anything. The biggest difference between the GDC Part 1, which was lower quality than GDC Part 2, but it had the Goku Black and Zamasu fight and the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta fight. I think both of those fights are good. These fights are just like very like Dokkan Twitter's favorite word, nothing burger, right? Now we have one of these coming in. 11th Anniversary Special Battle Part 2 against Carnival UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then the Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So, we'll see what this is going to look like. I would have to imagine that... one of these fights has got to be tough. Like, they got to make these fights good. These fights do need to be good. But there is also a slippery slope here, too. Because I think, this is just kind of, the way I think about it. One of the worst things Dokkan could do is, like, really push power creep hard. Now, people get more exciting. Oh, the content feels better. The celebration feels better when there's a really crazy fight that shakes things up. That does genuinely get people way more excited. But it's just doing that too often. It's like maybe too, the excitement is just for the really obsessive, dedicated players like a lot of us, right? But any like casual players, they don't enjoy that, oh, my entire box sucks now shit, right? And right now, the 11th anniversary has not shook things up at all. There is no difference to any character's performance before and after the 11th anniversary, besides like some of the Daima characters being better, right? Like Mini Daima Vegeta is now like a very competent unit because of adult Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, right? So but it's a slippery slope, man. It is. Because, they go too far, and then, the entire game is wiped out, and, people love it until they don't, and then every character sucks, and, right? So we'll see. But they haven't really, I think, ridiculously pushed power creep, I think, really, since last GDC. I mean, certainly, the artificial life form Red Zone is a step up, but I guess it's, when we consider the Cellbacks fight too, it is kind of just for almost specific types of characters too. All right, anyway, whatever. All right, so there's that. Again, we have the stream coming up later tonight. One problem I think Dokkan continues to have, by the way, is these streams are not good enough. So many details get left out. So here's an example. I'm going to put this in this video right here. And this is one thing I'm going to be watching. And I promise they're probably not going to show it. The banner unit for the Super Saiyan 4s. Who is the banner unit going to be? I think that there's, several choices. Shadow Dragon Saga. I think probably anything in GT is in play. But probably a Shadow Dragon Saga character is what they'll do. there's 3 units I think are more likely than others. Oh, wait, let me go to growth here quickly. I could just pull them up just from fights they're in right there. And I'm looking for full power right here. Okay. So here is Ice right here. This guy is an SSR. He came out with Omega Shenron. They could literally just awaken him as like a free-to-play awakening, and he could be crazy, or he could be a ban unit, right? The other thing they could do here is right here. This fight has been around since 2018. These 2 versions of Gohan and Goten are not cards in game. Super Saiyan Goten GT doesn't exist in game. Like, it's not, the only Super Saiyan GT Goten is just the baby possessed version, right? So, I would not be super, opposed to that happening right there. Goten or Gohan. I think either of those probably would be fine for that. But that's the type of stuff, a lot of times these ban units have been pretty good. Like, think about Hercule, how good Hercule was during the 10th anniversary. The STR Hercule, and he had the Potara fusion. If they had showed that in the stream, people would have been so excited. That they didn't show that. Like, it's so stupid. They need to do a better job with these things, right? They should show, like, oh, free-to-play Ice Shenron's getting an awakening, and here's banner unit, Super Saiyan Goten. Like they need to do that. That's something that Dokkan needs to do better with these streams, right? All right, so let's see what else. So we got the new stage of Dokkan event. Oh, it's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's Dokkan event, huh? That's what this is? It was the Crimson Blaze. Yeah, it's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. His Dokkan event is getting a new stage. Okay, makes sense. Wow, yeah, so this is the first time this one has been updated since 2019. I remember when this came out on Global, I was in LA for Anime Expo 2019. Good times, yeah, I remember very well. All right, so we have that. We talked about the 11th anniversary special battle. If there's going to be very difficult content, at least like this week, this is it, right? We'll see what they're going to do next week. We'll see where ECAs are going to come in. We still have, man, we would get another data download and stuff, I'm sure, sometime in here. Like, there will be content this week. There's content this week. There's 3 weeks left, dude. Like, we have this as a week. This is a week, and we have 3 fucking weeks left. I guess sort of, because we are definitely going to get the next Dokkan Fest in this week right there. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going to go. And remember, the structure of the celebration is 2 parts. So, I would take that to mean don't anticipate an EX part or anything like that, but we'll see what's going to happen. We have a new stage added to this event. I do like the concept of this event, but they need to make it a little bit tougher. Now, remember, there's, hold on, I gotta pause. All right, I'm recording, I'm basically playing injured right here. I'm a little sick, but, hey, just because I'm sick, let this be a lesson to Iron Cane, too. That doesn't mean I'm coughing and sniffling into the mic most of the time. If I feel anything coming on, we just hit that pause quick, boom, take care of business, and then come back, right? And we're all good to go. They can increase the difficulty. So this one right here, the difficulty can be increased on this without it becoming, like, super crazy. And I think that could be very fun. And that's something that Dokkan, they need to do. By the way, this is here, but the actual stage is not here because, it's going to be the new Carnival characters are going to be in there, right? So we'll see what this is going to look like. This could be a fun event that they could be adding stages to. We have several challenge events right now that I'll be anticipating more stages added to upcoming, by the way. This is one of them. The Heated Throwdown is one. The Giant Form Clash, I'm expecting more stages added to that. I don't know why they stopped with this, by the way. This I thought was good. This is just kind of like very mid-level content that they could do every single celebration based around categories. There could be some equips. I just felt like this was good. The only issue I had with this is there didn't need to be two state like this. Just combine everything into one stage, like per celebration. I felt like that they had a good thing going with this. I would like to see them return this if they could. That would be good, I think. All right, so we have that, but a couple of things that could have upcoming content. Yep. So we talked about this. We got this here. There is Battlefield upcoming. 11th anniversary special edition part 2. Typically this one is a little bit of an interesting, like, different type of challenge. If you guys remember last year we were fighting Grid It Baby. A couple years ago in the Broly Worldwide, we're going through all the Broly phases. These are usually, I think, pretty fun. So we'll see what this is going to look like. And then there's going to be a burst mode that's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's Dokkan event. Okay. Yeah, at burst mode, man, I do think burst mode can be really fun. I just, for whatever reason, I didn't really get to it until it's like the last day with max buffs for the Cell Max event. That's good. But when they do burst mode in the very difficult fights, that is pretty fun. But, I mean, I find burst mode in the not really too... Where is... Bro, oh, yeah, it's going to be right here. I find burst mode to just be very... I don't know. Like, even this one was pretty easy with the kind of, like, the new revamp that they got going on. But, yeah. All right, so there's going to be the new revamp coming as well. Whoops, I've got way too much here. All right, so we got the Dokkan event. Let's get rid of the Vegeta's Dokkan event. And then that's it right there. Okay, we're like 11 minutes in. I'll finish up. I am going to talk more. There is also time limit buffs for UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta coming up as well. I guess we'll just do a separate video for that. So let me know what you guys think of the upcoming content. It certainly doesn't look like too much here. I don't want to go too crazy, because if this is a crazy fight, then we're good. But crazy fight could be a good or a bad thing. We'll see, right? So, all right. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.